Hey, I'm Catrice. I'm going to tell you a little bit about ancient Greece burial rites. There are 3 stages that they go through after someone in the ancient Greece would pass away. The first stage is what they call the thesis. You can see that. This is the time when the person first passes away and the first person to find the dead body. They come along and they make sure that the eyes are closed to keep the souls from passing through and leaving the body. The second thing that they do is one of the family members will take a coin and they would put it in the mouth of the deceased. And this is for them to pay their passage to get to Hades, to Sharon. The next stage would be the ladies would carry on what is called lament. This is where they prepare the bodies to be buried, and they would cleanse the body, wash it up real good, and then they would take holy water. They have holy water and all kinds of herbs and spices that they would preserve the bodies with. After they would cleanse the body, they would take the herbs and they would spread it all over the body, and then they would spread it with holy water. After they got through with that, then they would take a white piece of wool and they would cover the body up nice and tight. And this is basically kind of would keep the bodies whole. And as you see, the coin is still in the mouth so that they can pass through to get into Hades. The next step is called ekphoria. I'm showing you how to spell it so that you can understand a little more. This is the part where there is a funeral procession where they load the body up on a wagon, and the men are in the beginning of the train that will pull the cart and lead the crew to where the body's going. The women would follow behind, and they would be chanting and singing and just carrying on and wailing, just making a really huge scene, so that all passers that would come by would know what was going on. Then in the third step is called Perdiponon. This is the part after the funeral procession. The men would stay behind at the burial rite, and they would make sure that a stele, which is a stone, headstone, that's called a stele. Then the women would go back and they would make a feast for all of the family. Usually family is the only ones that would even come, family and friends that were really close. Another thing that they always did that I forgot to mention is that they always kept the feet of the deceased towards the door so that they would enter into their death easier. Okay, that's only 5 minutes. Okay. At the feast, everybody would come and eat, and they would, at the gravesite, they would bring fruits at the funeral to lay on top of the body. This is just something that they did to show their respects. And I only have one piece of bread left after my dog ate it. And they would use bread as respect. And also, they would bury the bodies with wine. And before they got ready to put them under, they would put a crown if they were royal, or there would be a greenery type halo that would be placed on top of the head before they are buried. And I guess that's all I got for you. Thank you.